This guy's not even funny. It's crazy how amazing this device looks.
Now everybody scream enough respect to the X. Enough respect given.
First off, let's start with the Tab S8, simply because it's the first one on the table here. This is the smaller version, the 11-inch display, I think it is. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, that's the 11-inch display. It's a nice little size. The screen does scroll really smooth. Actually, that looks really nice how it does that. Wow, that is so pretty. It's a little small for me, simply because I do have a Tab S7 FE and I have a 12-inch screen. The power behind this, the ability, flip it over, and Android 12, the nanometer chip, everything, all of Samsung's new software tech in a nice smaller size compared to their other tablet offerings this year. It starts at $699, $256 for $79. That's not really a bad price jump at all. Not even $100 for double the space. Can't really be mad at it at all. This is a really nice tablet. Right beside we have the Tab S8 Plus. Now you can see from this little bird's eye view here, it's a little bigger at 12.4 inches. Now you might say, well, that's not that big, but up close like this, you do see the difference in display size. And some people do prefer a larger viewing area for what they're doing, whether it's trying to watch something or work or draw. So again, Samsung has you covered with different size options. And again, the price isn't that much of a change. The Tab S8 Plus starts at $899, which is, what, $200 more than the Tab S8, but you do get the better screen. This is a Super AMOLED, if I remember correctly, and this is not. This has the higher resolution compared to this guy here, but they do both run the same chipset. So even though you do lose something in the display and the size, the functionality of the tablet should be pretty much identical. So just like the regular Tab S8, the S Pen does work on this. Let's see if we can adjust it. It does have an ultra wide camera, watch and play, multi-window. No, with something this size, you should be able to use the full display how you want, and you can. Let's do that. Press this, if I remember it. Split screen view, boom. Now you can open up any other app you may want. Let's say you're in your email and you want to check your calendar or notes. And boom, you are free to use the full screen to your advantage. Get whatever you want done. I'm pretty sure you could maybe do even 3. Yep. And there it is. And it's a lot better to view 3 apps on something like this as opposed to, let's say, the Z Fold 3. But there's so much more to look at here. So the Tab S8 Plus 5G right here, multitasking beast, at least more so of a beast when you compare it to the smaller Tab S8. I like what I'm seeing so far. I really do. So I'm here comparing the specs of my Tab S7 FE to the Tab S8. And surprisingly, the specs are not that different. This has a better display, but none of them have waterproof. Same battery. The internal storage on the S8 is 128 to my 64, but I think I got 128. And both can be expanded up to 1 terabyte. I do need to do that. The RAM on this is 8 gigs though, so this should handle the gaming and processing of apps and stuff, of processes, that much better. Both have an octa-core processor and both are S Pen compatible. So the main thing that I would be getting if I upgrade is again a better display. But I think all of the software tweaks that they showed during the Unpacked, I think all those software tweaks will be an upgrade to the Tab S7 FE, because there's no reason why they shouldn't work. Now the reason I'm here, the thing that caught my eye the most during the Unpacked was the Tab S8 Ultra, 14-inch multitasking mega beast of a tablet. And here it is. What will probably be my next tablet, even though I just got the Tab S7 FE. Note how I had to move back to get the entire screen in the frame. You can't really see how large this thing is from my camera here, but when you compare it to the other two, this thing is massive. I know it's only a 14-inch screen, but those extra 2 inches really do make a difference. Let's see if I can get a smaller tablet just for size comparison. This is the best I could do in store, but this is the Ultra. Look at the size of it in my hand. This thing is huge at 14 inches. This guy here is the S8 Plus, 12 inches. You feel the difference in weight and you can see the difference in size. Between the 12 and the 14, it's almost no contest. That's how much bigger the 14 is. And you wouldn't think a mere 2 inches would make such a size difference. Now here we have, this is the Tab A8, I think. This guy is 10.5 inches, so 0.5 inches smaller than the regular S8. But when you compare the size of these two, when you compare the screen real estate of those two, it's not even a question. If you are a digital artist, or you just need to have a large canvas or a large viewing area for your work, this is the guy that you go with. Though of course I wouldn't recommend you trying to carry it for any extended period of time. This guy is not light, not at all. My God, I've been barely holding it at all, and you feel the weight here. This guy is a workout, but not really the most mobile device. Definitely portable, but not mobile, if you understand. There is a difference there. It does come with an S Pen. I don't know if this one is Bluetooth enabled or not, but I do see the pointer. You do have your Samsung Notes, which is the premier writing tool. I must say that the writing does feel nice. It does feel nice here. Let's do that. Go back to notes. If you are someone who has this in school, you could really just hold this in your hand or your arm. You'd have to cradle this and be able to take all kinds of notes here. The screen is so big, so expansive. Sorry about my handwriting right now. This angle is weird. Yeah, take, expands. Yay. Don't mind me. Just having fun with this amazing screen. Yeah, this is a really game-changing device. It goes back here. Let's see if we can bring up that same window that had the. This is definitely in DeX mode. Yeah, all right, let's get out of DeX. Surprisingly, it doesn't have the same options, but there we go. Display, compare devices. Well, they don't even allow me to compare to the Tab S7 FE, but I can compare it to this guy, which had similar specs. All right, so here we have, of course, the display dimensions are bigger, same type of screen. Both have the refresh rate, no water resistance on either. Of course, the bigger Tab has the bigger battery. That only makes sense. This one comes with a 512 as opposed to the 128 and 256 options on the regular 8. Both have expandable storage up to 1 terabyte, and this has RAM up to 12 gigs as opposed to only 8 gigs on the 8 and 4 on my Tab S7 FE. The camera, though I'm not a big camera enthusiast, honestly I don't know what any of those numbers mean really. So 12 megapixel wide and ultra, as well as, oh, this one has more cameras, and I think the F is the aperture. How that translates into English, cannot tell you. Processor type, octa-core, and both are S Pen compatible. So based on that, the only viable upgrade would be for the Tab S8 Ultra. Everyone has been hung up on 12-inch and such, and now Samsung comes out with a 14-inch screen. Now, it is for everyone? No, it is heavy, it's large, but you see what they're trying to do here. If a larger canvas is something that you did need for what you do on a professional level, this is definitely something to look into. Now, for the everyday man and woman who just wants a good tablet to help with their everyday tasks, for those, you go with the Tab S8 Plus and the regular Tab S8. They all run the same OS. They all have the same chipset. What you're really giving up or gaining, depending on the tablet, is the screen size and the display. But you gotta admit, this guy here, wow, beautiful. So with that, that's a quick view of the Tab S8 at the Samsung store. My name is Angie, the Neon X, and just gushing over this new line of devices from Samsung. This is what I'm into.